Peace in, folks. How you doing? Use the force. Positive mental attitude, you know how we do. So, hope you're well. You know, I don't really have. I was sat here pondering what I was going to say, and I guess, you know, my motivation is around people. All of us gaining, myself included, gaining more self-awareness and more general awareness in the aim to actually implementing some change, right? Because I know that nothing's going to happen quickly, because anything of worth, anything worthy of creating and changing is going to take time for people, you know, to get round to the idea of change, because change can be this all, can't it? You know, some people are more fussed about it than others. I'm on the less fussed about it end. I quite enjoy change. I embrace it, you know. And I think one of the things that I guess I wanted to connect to that was it's really embracing, enjoying what you've got and where you're at. Like, we could all have it a lot worse, right? You know, like some of the people that have got it the worst are the richest, right? They've got loads of stuff, loads of money, and fucking no one to spend their time with, no one to spend it with. Do you know what I mean? What's that? You know, and you know, I don't have all the answers as to what we can create. I've got some good suggestions as to what we can do along the way, but that's going to be down to us all, isn't it? What we actually create is really down to us all. You know, I can create what I can for me, you know, to be the best for myself I can be, so I can be the most aware, blah, 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 you know, that old song. And, but it's all of us have to do it, don't we? We all have to embrace change as being okay. You know, like I said, you know, embracing concepts like we are our environment, not a product of it, right? That's a powerful, what would you even call that? Like a mindset, like a philosophy almost. We are our environment, not a product of it. That means we're a part of it all, not just a thing that's rolling around trashing stuff, right? Because, you know, we get taught so many bad, subtle teachings in the way this society's structured. It pumps these fucking things out, right? Like, you know, a lot of people have this like bad view on humanity, like we're a plague, right? Like we're some type of cancer destroying the planets. Because at the core of it, these people fucking love the planet. They love animals. They love nature. We're a part of that. That's what I'm saying, right? What did I say in the song? If all is nature, then we're all a natural part of it, right? There is no separation, so in a way our destruction is a part of nature. I don't want to diminish or even for 1 second kind of make reason for heinous war and other types of things we could so do better. But just, you know, part of humans being is like this destruction and creation process, right? For one thing you might destroy, you create something else, you know. You know, and I'm just talking from building roads through beautiful woodland. You know, you're destroying some woodland, you're creating a handy little link somewhere you want to go, right? You know, and I think it's that balance, and I think you take that to all levels, you know, and it's that balance, you know. So, yeah, man, embracing mindsets that enable us to fall or stumble and get back up, or enable us to realise and accept our own path to date, and still, without being held back by that, transition into something a lot more healthy for ourselves. Do you know what I mean? It's not just about regurgitating some crap that, you know, some people say, right, like, you know, I don't know, motivational speakers and all of them lot, like, it's not about just regurgitating what you hear people say and making out like, therefore, you know, you got to go through it. Do you know what I mean? You got to really sort of, like, you know, it's where actively just working on yourself, taking words out of your vocabulary, you know, looking at yourself honestly and going, all right, where do I have a bad perspective? Right? Is it like there's a certain type of person you might see and chuck a bit of judgment on them? You know, been there, done it. Right? So I faced that. I allowed myself to be judgmental, to be able to actually analyse, realise and then change what it was at the core of that was triggering that, right? Because that's what there is. There's always just something at the core of something triggering it, right? And as soon as you find that, it's well easy to turn that off and then just go like that, right? And we've all got these little things. These are the sort of, you know, the sort of talk I do when I'm talking more self-building, in the aim of the betterment of all, right? Because, like, I don't give a shit what you do with your life. What I do with my life is my business. What someone else does with their life is their business. But where our lives collide, right? Surely we've got to then have a meeting in the road. You know, surely then we've got to have, like, the consideration to others, and that's where just bettering ourselves puts us in a better position to then, you know, be more compassionate with our first thought, so that our knee-jerk reaction becomes, oh, let me catch that and grab that for you, not do you know what I mean? Like, there's a time and a place for laughing at everyone, right? But, you know, there's also a time and a place for being seriously serious and going, let's do something, right? So that's what I'm all about. Obviously, you know, this isn't a new thing, is it? So, you know, I just want to encourage again, and I'll continue to, you know, more just, where can we improve? I do it every day. You know, I'm learning new things all the time. I'm pushing my boundaries. Like, look, like all of this, I've got to show you. Right, so this is like my it's my computer making software right here. This whole desk, all different music channels, vocals and whatnot. You know, I just wanted to write and record bars, right? That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to, like, write and record bars and eventually, like, make songs. But I just thought that was me writing and recording some lyrics. Bosh, there's a song, you know. But the more, you know, especially being someone like me, I like to do everything I can for myself, right? Autodidactic is one of my favourite words, right? Autodidactic, self-taught. So anyway, you know, and the whole music thing, you know, I've had to learn so many different things, some of which I really didn't want to learn, some of which I still don't want to learn, but I'm still having to learn them nonetheless, because, like, the end goal is what's in my mind. Do you know what I mean? Is me and who I work with being able to create, you know, bodies of work that are all done by us, that are finished by us, you know, that's something to show, like, raw, and it's like quality, you know. And there's fucking levels to that, you know. Mixing and mastering is woo, you know, that's some serious ass time needing being spent in front of speakers. So, you know, that's exactly what I do. Do you know what I mean? Energy in equals energy out, you know. So, right, energy in equals energy out. MC squared equals, you know, all of that jazz, right? But it is energy in equals energy out, and the more you put into something, the more it gives, the more you feel. Like, I feel great about myself. Like, I haven't released any music, right? How many people keep pushing and writing just to, like, I do this because I love it. I mean, now, you know, I take it slightly more seriously, you know, because the aim is to put it all out. Because, I mean, you know, we're making some good music. Dickie makes sick beats, and, like, you know, I'm loving, you know, I love doing what I do, you know, on the mic and off it. Like, this whole production thing that we got going on, I mean, honestly, I am mad in love with mixing beats, mixing songs. I tell you, there's nothing like having that all up on that board. You know, it's like an old analog board. It's nuts. This program's nuts. Luna, big up Universal Audio. All right, big up Cali, big up fucking McDSP, big up McDSP for your green down there. Look at that. Can you see that green? That is, hoo-wee. Honestly, digital analog hybrid, that's some shit right there. And we got the Cali speakers, Universal Audio. Absolutely love Universal Audio. They're sick. All their products are sick. Their cameras are wonky. We're gonna have to sort that out, aren't we? Can't have that. You know, their products are sick. And the quality's just off the chain. And, you know, it's like anything. You've got to learn how to use it, right? You've got to put the time in, and it pays off. So, you know, I'm successful even if I'll never be successful, you know? So I'm fucking winning already. Oh shit. I mean, I can't say that every day, right? Some days I wake up and it's a struggle to get on the floor and do the push-up. Some days it's a struggle to, like, you know, some days it's a struggle to turn the computer on. You know, that's something I love to do, but some days that's just like, oh. But, you know, we all have these things, right? We all have this ability, right? What I just demonstrated. I'm not saying like, oh, look at me, I can, you know. No. I'm saying I can do this. I know you can. I know you do it. People do things in different areas of their life. It's just transferring these skills into like a positive way to really impact our future in a positive manner, right? So the kids 2 generations, 3 generations down the line aren't thinking what certainly I thought as a child and many others did, whereby it's like, what the fuck is this? And as we go on, I continue to think, what the fuck is this? Right? It's bullshit. It's some bullshit. We can do better. We can do better, and it starts with us. It starts with the man in the mirror, right? That's what it starts with, right? So you gotta better yourself. You gotta realise that we're all kings and queens, right? There is no blue blood. We all bleed red, right? We all bleed red. We're all kings and queens. Inside, we are all kings and queens. That balancing that masculine and feminine energy, right? You know, in how you be, not in what you say. It's in what you do, right? And there's nothing bad about being a feminine male or a masculine woman. Ain't nothing wrong with being a masculine man and a feminine woman, right? And ain't nothing wrong with any blend in between, motherfuckers. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it. That's what I'm saying. Get what? Get what, John? Awareness, of course. Come on. We got to get it. We got to get it. And we got to create change that the next generations will be proud of, right? Instead of just passing on the problems, right? And it starts with us. It starts with that bit of work, and you start getting into a momentum, find more people that are doing it. Next thing you know, actually, we can connect. And we can actually create something of worth where we're not going to repeat the detrimental systems that we've been living in, because we're so self-aware and aware of the world around us that we will realise that that would be foolish. And there are better, kinder, simpler ways to run big, complicated systems. So, you know, we've got running the body down, right? We breathe without even thinking about it. This shit will be a walk in the park. Anyway, we're up on that time already. So I'm going to say to you, my friends, use the force. Positive mental attitude. Be kind with your thoughts and keep loving yourself. Keep loving your hearts for yourselves and others. You know what I'm saying. Peace in.